All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to do the last recap of Vancouver office. I'm heading to the airport right now to Nepal. I have a flight to India, so I go to India. It's a 15 hours flight to New Delhi, and then from New Delhi to Kathmandu, and then the party starts. So I had a really good day, solid day. That's exactly the type of day that I want. Very profitable, a short on Tesla and a quick scalp on Amazon. And I still have a very big position on Tesla shorting the calls. So let's see how the market is and what we actually learn from that. So today was kind of an uneventful day. So what we saw today, that nothing was really moving that much. Next week is going to be a very crazy week for the market. Tesla, obviously 2 days ago we had the earning, huge volatility yesterday, and now today what we saw here was gapping up and then sold off, and in the tried to pop up at 165 and then sold off and lost the VWAP, and that's very important for me. So lost the VWAP very nicely with heavy volume. The order flow is just amazing on Tesla. So very weak candlestick with the rejection of the highs, came below the VWAP, and what we saw here was actually seeing huge bids, which is very so it started from here. I think there you go. So I have the first screenshot here. You can see that. Look at the timestamp at 9:32. You have this rejection, and then suddenly you see a huge bid here. This bid is a bearish sign. Why? This is a big buyer, but again, it's very counterintuitive. This buyer, if he was aggressive, it would have hit the ask and pushed the price higher. You wouldn't even see it. But the fact that you're seeing it in the level 2, it means that he's certain and 100% sure that the price is going to come to them. So the level is actually bearish. It means that the price is going to go toward this because these are the buyers. So it's very counterintuitive, I understand that, but if you think about it a little bit, it does make sense. So 932.07, that's the first screenshot. See huge drop. I saw a huge another one at 163. Do you see that? I hope that everyone can see that here at 163, huge ones. And that was the reason for me that I started adding to my position at 163, the very heavy size here, because I was almost 100% that is going to go break the previous day close, at least test the previous day close. So again, the signal was there here. Yes, we did have a small big ask here, but significantly imbalance between two. If it was like a 550 lot here and a 50 lot here, then there is indecisive. You can't really make a decision. But when you actually see such a huge signal, then that's usually happens during the very round numbers as well, like 163, 160, that kind of thing. So again, 934.09, the timestamp, you're going to see that. Next one, as you see, broke down here. I started covering partialing, and again, I still see that at 162, you still have these big beats here. So everything is, I'm not taking trade only based on the level 2. What I'm really looking at here is the pattern plus the level 2. This is just one indicator. It's not the only thing that I make a decision. So if I see a huge bid here and the price is very bullish to the upside, I'm not going to short that, because you have to put everything into the perspective when you're actually making that trade. So as you see, the opening range breakdown, heavy add on that, and you start partialing in that because you're done with your life. You made enough money for today. And then as you see here, still you see the kind of it. And now you see the level 2 is kind of after about 939. It kind of gets a little bit less clear. So you have some 100 lots here, and then you have also 72 lots here. That shows that kind of you're reaching to a point that now buyers and sellers are kind of getting into the balance of the power between them. So that kind of, there is not much enough signals left here, and there, unless it's going to come something crazy comes back up. But looking at it, I'll see on the 1 minute chart. So we're kind of struggling around this level. Obviously it was a huge sell-off, so either goes up or goes down, but might chop around a little bit here. On a 5 minute chart, when you look at it, it turned out to be a very nice 5 minute opening range breakdown. That's also something that very beautiful. If you want to go short here, put a stop loss here, you would probably get something like 2 to 1. So that was the only trade that I did. I do have a lot of 170 calls. I'm short 170 calls that we did it with Brian yesterday. So this is the one. So we collected $1.51 on them. Let me see if I can actually bring the charts on them. So we collected So let me bring this one here. So yesterday we shorted them around here, so at $1.50. And as you see, as the price is going to go down, the value of these calls are going to go lower, because the price is not going to go back to 170, so those calls will become worthless, and therefore you collect them. By the end of today, they're going to be zero, and all the money is going to be deposited in my account. Or you can just cover it right now. Usually you don't need to wait for expiry. You can just cover it right now. I think, Brian, you all have it. Brian, how much you collected the premium?
I collected I think it was $1.50.
So that was right around the same price that we shorted.
Yeah, it was about the same. I think. Yeah, I think you were in about the same, because mine didn't change very much after I entered. I was in for before you, and you got in about the same price later. So
yeah, amazing. So as you see, I think I personally don't see if Tesla is going to go back to 171. The volatility is to the downside, and therefore it's really good to keep them. I probably now going to cover them by Monday. They'll clear, and the money is going to deposit. Or what you can just do is just that 7 cents, ignore that 7 cents, and put the market order. And that's it. So Amazon, another one that had some news going up. Brian traded it at the open. He went long on this pullback. He's going to probably explain that. At the VWAP, I think you just bought right around here. I noticed that you mentioned that you bought it from here. I was waiting to see. That was a very nice 1 minute open range breakup. I kind of chasing it here at 106. Popped up, sold some, and then it came back and I got out of it. So essentially, I kind of didn't really make any money on that. But Brian got a really nice entry. So around here.
Yeah, that was just basically a fallen angel trade, although it was kind of funky because usually you don't like to see those last couple candles before the open. You don't like to see them necessarily getting weak, which was kind of an indication that maybe there were sellers there just prior to the open, and that's why maybe it struggled to really do a nice breakout. So yeah, it got it moved up a bit, and then when it lost the VWAP again, got out. So it's just and the way it's been trading is horrible.
Yeah, it's look so at the candlesticks are crazy. Yeah,
and I did trade Tesla with you, and also AMD got that nice bounce off the off the yesterday's low.
Yeah, AMD was nice. You mentioned that. So AMD was another trade that Brian mentioned that is holding here, and then you went long somewhere here, like a double bottom here, and that was a huge rip.
Yeah, just took all of it off at the VWAP because I kind of figured that was what I was looking for, move back to the VWAP. So looked like it was holding there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so overall it was a good day.
Yeah, it was really good day.
Good way to.
Really good Friday.
Good
Tesla
way to end the week.
Is a gift that is just I don't know. It's whatever that is keeps giving us.
Keeps on giving.
Yeah, keeps on giving. I hope that this volatility stays. Because if the market really stabilizes and we go back into a small bull market, we really look forward to this having these individual stocks that gives us such a crazy volatility for us. Awesome, guys. So I'm off, heading to the airport now. Wish me luck, and I'll probably have internet for a majority of the time. Probably not as crazy as what I have right now, but it would be nice to see some trades from there. Have a good day, guys.